tournament, and these girls have been working all season to get to that point. So they've been looking forward to this game, getting here, and now they're here, and they have to make the most of their opportunity.
The Oneonta women had 7 players on the all-conference team. The DeSimone sisters, Dana DeSimone, the junior, and Carly DeSimone were both first-teamers. Joined alongside on the first team was Aaron Boyle. Now Wright was the lone player to make the second-team all-conference team, and there were 3 players from Oneonta on the third-team all-conference: Alana Fisher, Kayla Brantmeyer, and Caitlin Burke.
Both of these teams were 7-1-1 in conference, but because Oneonta held the tiebreaker, which was the 3-2 overtime win, that is why Oneonta is hosting this SUNYAC tournament.
Plattsburgh wearing their red jerseys with the white trim. You see them on the screen. The Oneonta women are in their white jerseys with the black numbers. They are in their team huddle getting ready to go here today. The first game was pretty thrilling. Brockport and Plattsburgh, they met last year in the men's championship. They had 13 rounds of penalty kicks. It didn't go that many rounds today, but it still went to penalty kicks, and Plattsburgh came out on top, got some revenge on Brockport after losing to them last year. The Oneonta women did not make it to the SUNYAC championship game last year, but they are here this year on their home field. And we are just about ready to go here today. It is a crisp Saturday afternoon here in Oneonta. And there is Na Wright with the ball here. Quickly over to Caitlin Burke, and it's taken away.
It's going to be interesting to see how the first 5 minutes plays out, because it is brisk, to say the least, outside, and these girls really need to get warm, and you could catch one of these two teams off guard a bit with the first early going because of the weather.
And we will have some sideline reporting from Michael Weltman. And one of the things, a big issue on this field is the condition of the field. A lot of divots in this field after the men's game. They did bring the rollers out in between games to try to fix up the field a little bit, but it is still not ideal field conditions out there on the field. So we will watch for that. We saw a lot in the second half of that men's championship game. A lot of players slipping around, couldn't keep their footing. So we will watch for the field conditions in this game. Here's a free kick for Plattsburgh. And Oneonta comes away with that ball. There is Dana DeSimone with it.
Yeah, and you're going to have to watch during this game. A lot of the shots are going to be low and hard because with the conditions of the field the way they are, it's slick, and the ball is going to have a lot of movement on the ground. So you watch for a lot of shots to be low and hard into the corners.
Again, the key players to watch here for Oneonta: Dana DeSimone, Na Wright, and Kayla Brantmeyer, as well as Dana's younger sister, Carly DeSimone. Dana leads the team with 11 goals. Na Wright has 7 goals. Kayla Brantmeyer and Carly DeSimone both have 5 goals apiece for the Red Dragons. And their goalkeeper is Amy Lusby. She's made 18 starts this season. And for the Plattsburgh Cardinals, Liz Radigan and Lindsay Keyser are their go-to girls. They have 7 goals apiece.
Offsides call there, or it's going to be, a goal kick.
So Lusby will get set and take this goal kick here. Again, as you can tell by what Lusby is wearing, it is quite cold. She's got the earband around her head. There's a shot on goal, and that goes up and over. And again, when I covered this game earlier, the Plattsburgh-Oneonta game, Sarah Bobroff, who's not in the starting lineup for Oneonta, scored her first 2 collegiate career goals against Plattsburgh. So, again, you do have these first and second team all-stars on both teams, but sometimes it's the role players that step in and can make all the difference in a huge game like this.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you love to see, and that's what makes this team, the Oneonta team, such a great team, because all of their players are really assets and weapons that can score whenever they need to step up.
Throw in for Plattsburgh for Megan Rivage, and there's a whistle. It'll be a goal kick for Oneonta. Ball's headed up. Not right there for Oneonta. And now Lindsay Keyser with the ball for Plattsburgh. Dana DeSimone battling with her. And that ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Plattsburgh. Ball still loose. Oneonta with it. And now Plattsburgh takes it away. There is Christy Paglia with it.
Good crowd on hand today, and a number of Plattsburgh players as well, as there's a foul here, and it's going to be a Oneonta kick.
Now, Greg, I mean, even though, I mean, there isn't, the game just started, so there isn't that much momentum to begin with, but with the Plattsburgh men winning, does that give the Plattsburgh women a little bit more motivation to go out there and try to win this game?
I think it would have been the same motivation regardless of whether they won or lost. I mean, the Plattsburgh women are trying to get their own title. You know, I mean, it might give them a little bit of a boost, but I'm sure that the focus really wasn't a problem regardless of whether the men won or lost.
Aquino Funiyama will throw that ball in for Plattsburgh. Aaron Boyle kicks that one away. Caitlin Burke with it. Now the ball's on the far side of the field, and Danielle Weimer with it. Now Liz Radigan along the far sidelines, and that ball goes out of bounds for an Oneonta throw-in. Amanda Regensberger throws that ball in. And now the ball will go back to the keeper for Plattsburgh, Alana Greiser. Caitlin Burke now with the ball. Gets it to Corey Ham. Now Plattsburgh with the ball. That was Emily Riley with it. And there you see Aaron Boyle, one of the first team all-conference players for the Red Dragons with the ball, and that one goes out of bounds. Oneonta throwing. Aaron Boyle with the throw-in. Scrambling for the ball, Aquino Funiyama going at it with not right, and Plattsburgh comes away with the ball. Now it's over to Amanda Regensberger. Again, Oneonta going from left to right on your screens, Plattsburgh from right to left, and their red jerseys, Oneonta wearing the white and black.
It was interesting because both teams won yesterday, but the men also of Oneonta hosted this tournament as well. So the women were pushed to the turf field, and that's a completely different game. So we'll see if that has any effect on today's game. Yesterday the ball is skipping around, and now they're on natural turf.
And again, usually there aren't regular season games scheduled for the soccer teams on that turf field, and a day after playing on that turf field, they're right back on natural grass. And natural grass that has a lot of divots in it and isn't the most ideal conditions for these players. Again, we're in the early stages of this game, just the 8th minute of play. Plattsburgh and Oneonta in the 2010 SUNYAC Women's Championship game. These have been the two best teams throughout the season in conference play. Oneonta 7-1-1 in conference play, and Plattsburgh has the same exact record in conference, 7-1-1. Throw in here for Plattsburgh. There is Aaron Norris with it for the Cardinals. And now Amanda Regensberger is there for Oneonta in the corner. Trying to get the ball to Kayla Brantmeyer. A lot of contact there, but play on. And it will be a throw-in for Oneonta. There's Carly DeSimone now. Didn't really have much help from her teammates running into about 4 Plattsburgh defenders there, but it will be a throw-in for Oneonta.
Getting into a little bit of a scouting report for the Oneonta women. Plattsburgh's really going to have to keep an eye out on Dana DeSimone and Na Wright. They are the leading goal scorers. Dana DeSimone has 11 goals, and Na Wright has 7. So everyone else is kind of just files in after that. So they really have to, Plattsburgh is really going to have to watch those two and keep them off the board if they want to come up with a win today. And for Plattsburgh, Oneonta really needs to take care of number 13, Ribadu is going to be the woman to watch, and Radigan as well, 8 and 7 goals respectively.
That ball is out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for Alana Greiser. And Greiser will get set here. There's a low goal kick. Plattsburgh still with possession. And there's Fisher. Fisher with it. Getting the ball over to Regensberger. And that is out of bounds. And
here comes Kayla Rabidou, who is the leading goal scorer for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. She only started 3 games this season, so she's definitely a force off the bench. As number 24, Pagiao, sorry, I lost that one there, is heads off. So the leading goal scorer for Plattsburgh is on. So Oneonta's got to adjust their defense accordingly.
Also interesting to note that the leading scorer, Kayla Rabidou, is only a freshman coming off the bench, and quite impressive to have a leading scorer be a freshman. Regensberger with it along the far sidelines, and Radigan knocks that ball away. It will be a throw-in for Oneonta. And Na Wright heads that ball out of bounds, and now Plattsburgh's Danielle Weimer will throw that ball in. Kayla Brantmeyer gets it to the middle of the field. There's Caitlin Burke. Taken away by Plattsburgh. Now Corey Ham with it. And there is Rabidou. There's the leading scorer for the Plattsburgh Cardinals.
Go get it!
And now the ball's back to Aaron Boyle. Boyle keeps that ball in bounds, and now it rolls out.
To continue the scouting report, the goalkeeping for Oneonta, Amy Lusby, has recorded 7 shutouts this season and has a goals against average of .71. And for the Plattsburgh Cardinals, Alana Greiser has 11 shutouts and a .62 goals against average. So tough keeping here in this game today, as is a corner kick for Oneonta.
Again, the final score when these two teams met back on October 8th was 3-2 Oneonta.
Which is unusual because both of these teams don't really let up too many goals, and to see a 3-2 score is kind of odd. We'll see if it's that kind of game today.
Na Wright with this corner kick. Brantmeyer nearly had a header there, but Plattsburgh's able to get it out of the box.
And that's what head coach Liz McGraw wants to see out of her players. It was a nice service into the box and a good header. Just the Plattsburgh defense was there to stop it.
Brantmeyer with the ball in the box, but didn't have a great angle. And now there is the keeper, Alana Greiser, with it. There's Megan Rivage keeping that ball in bounds, and now Corey Ham with it for Oneonta. That ball is out of bounds off Oneonta, and it will be a throw-in for Plattsburgh. Funiyama will throw it in for the Cardinals. And that ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Amy Lesby. Regensberger with it for Oneonta. Kicks it up in the air.
As we approach the 15th minute of play, really no chances except for that corner kick for Oneonta thus far. Pretty evenly matched contest so far.
Caitlin Burke trying to get it up to Na right. Just a bit out of her reach, and Plattsburgh with the ball. There's Akino Funiyama with it. Fisher gets beaten. There's Rabideau with it. And Rabideau's shot is blocked away there by Regensberger.
And you know that's not bad. That's the reason why Kayla Rabideau is probably the leading scorer, because she takes shots. I mean, even though it was blocked, sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to throw the ball at the net and just hope good things happen. And sometimes they do. A lot of teams are too cautious and maybe look for that extra pass where they could let the ball rip. And it's going to be interesting to see whether both of these teams do that.
And now the keeper, Greiser, ends up with that ball, and she'll kick this one away. Throw in now for Plattsburgh. Ball loose in the middle of the field. There's Caitlin Burke now with it.
That's a good ball from Caitlin Burke. That's a great ball.
Getting it to Corey Ham. Ham trying to turn the corner here. And that ball goes behind the net, and it will be a goal kick. A sub now for Plattsburgh. Number 20, Noelle Lombardo, checks in the game, replacing number 9, Megan Rivage. So 20 for 9 here in the 17th minute.
That's what you like to see from the Oneonta State women, getting the ball in the middle and then sending it out to the flanks. It was a great run by Ham. Just didn't work out for him on that one.
Ball loose, and Kayla Rabideau comes away with it for Plattsburgh.
Oh,
and now Caitlin
awesome
Burke with a nice steal. There's Regensberger with it. Ball along the far sidelines now. And that ball goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Another sub for Plattsburgh now, number 5, Caitlin Graib. She replaces number 8, Jackie Fanarone. So 5 for 8 here in the 18th minute. Greiser just another low line drive goal kick here. And that goes out of bounds for an Oneonta throw-in. And it will be another goal kick for Greiser. Not right, trying to keep that ball in bounds.
Good job by the Plattsburgh player to knock it off not right, so it would remain, or it would be a Plattsburgh throw.
Danielle Weimer was the one on not right there. There's not right. And there's a shot, but goes wide, or maybe that was a pass to Corey Ham. And there you see Ham could not keep it in bounds. And it'll be a Plattsburgh throw-in. Emily Lalone with it for the Cardinals. Now Caitlin Graib with it. Now Caitlin Burke plays it back to Alana Fisher. And now it's back to Boyle.
A little bit of sloppy play in the back there. Could have, if the pass was right, it could have went over Boyle's head and could have been a fast break on Plattsburgh's end, but Oneonta was able to avert that problem.
Ball up in the air. Fisher and Rabideau fighting for it. And now Funyama with it. And now Rabideau and Fisher will do battle again. And it'll be a throw-in for Plattsburgh. Caitlin Gardy throws it in. And Carly DeSimone just kicks this ball away back to Plattsburgh defender Aaron Norris.
This could be a problem.
Here's Rabideau. Blocked away, she gets it back, and that one just trickles wide.
Great defending, though. Rabideau should have had a clear shot at Amy Lusby in the goal, but a great slide tackle, and Rabideau just blew the second one.
Great hustle by Alana Fisher to slide in there, and then Rabideau got the reflection and just rolled wide of the post, and Plattsburgh nearly goes up 1-0 here in the 21st minute. But we are still tied up here 0-0. Ball's in the box.
Just barely escaped that last one, and now they're trying to clear it away.
Not right with it.
And you can see the field getting torn apart right now. Good shots here of the field. You can see the divots all over the place.
Carly DeSimone with the ball. Over to her older sister, Dana. Dana trying to find Caitlin Burke, and that ball's cleared away by Emily Lalone.
Oneonta is doing an excellent job of taking the ball up the middle and then using the sidelines to free up their players. I feel like that's going to really work in their advantage as time goes on.
So this is the second corner kick of the game for the Red Dragons. Not right, we'll take this one again. Players are all positioned in the box. And it goes in!
And that might have been an own goal. That might have been an own goal. It came to the back post, and Funyama, I think, tried to clear it away, and it got tangled in her foot. I don't know if we have a replay of that, but it looked like it was a own goal. Let's check that replay if we have it here.
Not right. Kicks it to the far post, and here you see a lot of heads there. Carly DeSimone headed it in. Carly DeSimone headed that ball in. It didn't look as if a Plattsburgh player knocked it in. It looked like DeSimone got the last head on that ball.
What it looked like to me was on that replay that the defender was trying to clear it away, and it got tangled in their feet, and then it went in.
Goal scored for the Red Dragons by number 21, Carly DeSimone.
So Carly DeSimone, the freshman who made first team all-conference, gets a goal here in the 22nd minute, a big one at that. Moments earlier, Kayla Rabideau, the leading scorer for the Cardinals, nearly put one in the back of the net. Just rolled wide, and then Oneonta capitalizes on the corner kick, and Carly DeSimone puts the Red Dragons up 1-0 here in the first half.
That's her 6th goal of the season, and that's probably the biggest one of her collegiate career so far.
Ball loose along the far sidelines, and now will be a throw-in for Plattsburgh.
You got to feel that's the way the game can change in a moment. Plattsburgh looked to seem like they had all the momentum as Rabideau just nearly missed putting Plattsburgh on top 1-0, and then moments later, Oneonta comes back down the field and puts one in the back of the net. I mean, it just happens that quickly.
Another throw-in for Plattsburgh. Liz Radigan with it. Good defense there by number 3, Dana DeSimone. that ball goes out of bounds for another Plattsburgh throw-in. There's Emily Riley with it, trying to find Rabideau. And now Erin Boyle with it. And that ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Oneonta. And as we've seen all regular season, Erin Boyle comes in and takes these throw-ins. She's able to really get some power behind her throws and throw them far into the field. And it will be a goal kick now for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Greiser with the goal kick. And Plattsburgh kicks it out of bounds, throwing Oneonta.
Still a lot of time. We saw in the early game that the Plattsburgh men went up 1-0, and then Brockport came back and put a goal on the back of the net.
That one hits the outside netting, and it will be another goal kick. Another low line drive goal kick there. There's Kayla Brantmeyer. And now it's another corner kick for Oneonta.
And we've seen that the last two corner kicks have really given Oneonta an opportunity. One of them they actually scored. So we'll see if Na Wright can put one in the danger zone there.
You're seeing Na Wright backing up right into your living rooms, and she'll boot this ball off. DeSimone trying to get another shot off, blocked away by Plattsburgh. There's Noel Lombardo trying to keep it in bounds for Plattsburgh, but it will be a throw-in for Oneonta. That out of bounds off Oneonta, excuse me, and it'll be a throw-in for Plattsburgh. There's a foul on Oneonta. Now it'll be a free kick for Plattsburgh. And number 10, Aaron Norris, will take this free kick. Norris trying to find Noel Lombardo. Alana Fisher is able to clear that one away, get it to Na Wright. Na Wright trying to get by Caitlin Garib, and she knocks it away.
Watch out, cameraman, that was coming at you.
Ball headed out of bounds, and another throw-in for Oneonta. Now Plattsburgh trying to get possession there is Liz Radigan fighting for the ball. Now Fisher gets it to Kayla Brantmeyer. Brantmeyer still with possession. And that goes out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Na Wright going at it there with Caitlin Grabe, and it goes out of bounds off of Plattsburgh. And again, Aaron Boyle will come down and throw the ball in for Oneonta. Boyle with the throw-in into the box. And now the ball comes back to Boyle. Ball in the box.
Ooh, a lot of contact there.
No call.
And it's a one-on-one opportunity almost right there. Could have been dangerous.
Again, nice defensive effort there by Alana Fisher, keeping the ball away from Kayla Rabideau. And now another sub for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Checking in is number 23, Rachel Scott. She replaces number 20, Noelle Lombardo. So 23 and for 20 for Plattsburgh here in the 29th minute. Fisher with it.
Go ahead, Grape.
Over to Ham.
That's it. No turn. Keep her there.
Caitlin Burke with the ball. Back to Carly DeSimone.
Foul! It's a foul! Hey!
Lindsay Keyser there for Plattsburgh. Cleared away by Oneonta. Now Danielle Weimer getting it to Emily Riley. Riley into the box, and Lesby comes out and makes the grab.
Good job by Amy Lesby to get out there and snatch that ball up. Make sure that there was no second chance opportunity for the Cardinals.
In field hockey SUNYAC championship action, Geneseo went on to defeat Portland 1-0 to capture their first field hockey title.
There's Brett Meyer over to Caitlin Burke.
Caitlin Burke trying to find Na right on that one, and she did.
Now Wright has two Plattsburgh defenders on her.
Great turn right there.
And she's able to get out of it. In the box now.
Caitlin Burke missed that opportunity. Caitlin Burke is one of the most technically skilled players on this team, and she just blew that opportunity right there. Great turn by Na Wright and put into the box, and just wasn't able to finish.
Na Wright had really no room at all. She just found the corner and turned the corner, and Caitlin Burke just couldn't finish it. Ball ends up right back to Alana Greiser. And now Plattsburgh with the ball there. Rachel Scott with the ball momentarily, and Aaron Boyle ends up with it. Plays it up to Alana Fisher. Fisher now to Caitlin Burke. And here is a replay of a shot attempt.
Great turn there by Na Wright, and she's going to take it straight to the goal line here. Beautifully done, and Caitlin Burke just wasn't facing the right direction. You could clearly see that, she just needed to turn her body a little bit more and put that one on net, and it could have been 2-0 Oneonta. In a SUNYAC championship game, you really got to make the most of every single opportunity if you want to come up with a championship. And that was a golden one right there for Oneonta.
Head coach Liz McGrail making her first sub of the game here in the 32nd minute. Checking in number 15, Meredith Clinton. She replaces number 9, Corey Ham. Boyle with that powerful throw. Ball still loose. There's Carly DeSimone battling for it. Now Na Wright with it. Kayla Brantmeyer. Now to Meredith Clinton.
Well, that almost could have been a handball, but I didn't get a good look at it here in the booth.
It will be a throw-in for Oneonta. Again, Aaron Boyle will come on down and throw the ball in. Ball in the box. Brantmeyer with the shot, it's blocked. And Plattsburgh just trying to get it out of there. And Akino Funiyama does just that, and it rolls out of bounds right in front of us here in the booth. And it will be a throw-in for Oneonta.
And Oneonta is definitely putting the pressure on Plattsburgh right now. Oneonta has definitely had the most chances and opportunities, which is why they're up 1-0 and controlling this game so far.
Caitlin Burke with it. Burke over to Dana DeSimone. Plattsburgh with it here. And nobody's home. It will be a throw-in for Oneonta.
Number 17 for Oneonta will enter the game, Sarah Babaroff, and coming off the pitch is number 21, Carly DeSimone, the lone goal scorer.
Again, Sarah Babaroff scored 2 goals, her first 2 collegiate goals in that regular season game against Plattsburgh. Just about 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Oneonta with a 1-0 lead. A goal for freshman Carly DeSimone has put the Red Dragons up 1-0. Caitlin Burke. There's not right now.
Oh, and that could be a PK.
And not right.
And it will be. Wow. What a decision there by the defender of Plattsburgh to try to go for the slide tackle there, as Not Right was blazing towards the goal line. And now there's a penalty kick. And interesting to note that nobody on the Oneonta State team has taken a penalty kick in regulation.
Here's a replay of Not Right turning the corner. Yeah, there you see she's in the box. Yeah, she just goes down hard.
Didn't get any of the ball, which is why it was a foul.
So here is Not Right. She's going to have a penalty kick, and she could put Oneonta up 2-0 here in the late minutes of this first half. The whistle blows. Not Right is ready. And the shot, it's in. And it's 2-0 Oneonta here in the first half.
What a crucial mental breakdown from the Plattsburgh Cardinals there. You can't go for a slide tackle in that situation. Bumper off the ball, if anything.
Here is the replay of that penalty kick.
Penalty kick scored by number 13, Not Right.
And it was a quick one, and it was right in the back of the net. And Not Right just placed it nicely in the corner to put Oneonta up 2-0.
Oneonta clearly in control with this 2-goal lead. Under 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
They just have to make sure that they keep their focus on the game and try to keep pushing and keep getting goals, because you don't want to play lax now with the 2-0 lead.
Ball is back to Erin Boyle. And she gets it over to Alana Fisher. Foul on Oneonta, and it will be a free kick for Plattsburgh.
So a team in Plattsburgh that only gave up 12 goals this season. They've given up 2 goals in the first half here in Oneonta.
Aaron Norris with this Plattsburgh free kick. Knocked away, and now Not Right with it. Trying to get it up to ahead to Caitlin Burke, but that one's intercepted by Emily Riley. There's Meredith Clinton. Now Alana Greco with it. DeSimone with the ball up at midfield. DeSimone still with it.
Not Right might have want to let that one go through to Meredith Clinton, who was streaking on the the right flank there going to goal.
There's not right. Throwing now for Oneonta. And there is another foul on Oneonta, free kick for Plattsburgh. Again, Aaron Norris taking this free kick for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Brantmeyer with the ball.
Now they're going to stop the clock and distribute a yellow card here.
And Caleb Brantmeyer, number 8, receives a yellow card for the Red Dragons.
And that's the first booking of the game.
Aquino Funiyama with this free kick for Plattsburgh.
Handball. Hey, let's go, Red. Get hungry. Let's go.
And there's another foul on Oneonta, and yet again another Plattsburgh free kick.
See if Plattsburgh can take advantage.
Keep going.
Just under 7 minutes left in the first half. Oneonta with a comfortable 2-goal lead. Carly DeSimone scored off a not-right corner kick, and then not-right scored herself on a penalty kick after there was a foul in the box. Aaron Norris is ready to go here.
There's a good ball into the box, and they're going to call a foul. That could have been trouble for Amy Lusby had the referee not blown the whistle.
And Caitlin Burke will take this one and just gets it over to Alana Fisher.
That's it, Em. Time.
Right in front of us here, there is number 23, Rachel Scott, with it for Plattsburgh.
Go for it, Rose.
There's Rabideau trying to get by Fisher, and Fisher has done a great job so far this first half, Greg, really keeping her in check.
Oh, absolutely. And cleaning up the messes that some of her other defenders might have been leaving behind. She's doing an excellent job.
Another sub now for Plattsburgh. Lauren Gania checks in the ball game, replacing number 23, Rachel Scott. Alana Greco there for Oneonta. Trying to get the ball to Na right, and now Plattsburgh with it. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Throwing now for Plattsburgh.
Get wide, Lauren.
That ball's played in the box, and Lusby comes out and makes the catch. Sarah Bobroff there with it. Now Meredith Clinton has it. Trying to play it down to not right. And that one will roll out of bounds for Plattsburgh throwing. throwing out for Oneonta. There's Aaron Boyle with it. Aaron Boyle there. And now Plattsburgh with possession, crossing midfield.
We're going to reserve the wireless card next week for what we need to be doing. Is there another
Lindsay Keyser with it.
for you guys to be able to
Dana DeSimone heavily guarding her.
or is there something else that you guys are going to
And it will be a goal kick.
do? So I just need to know if there's a wireless card to use what we need to update the website, some of the results, that kind of stuff.
And then Caitlin Burke will take this kick here for the Red Dragons. Burke is all set. There's Lindsay Keyser, and there's a shot, and Lesby makes a nice save there. Plattsburgh again with the ball here. Lindsay Keyser. Over to Danielle Weimer. Now Emily Lalone with it. Lalone trying to get it to Rabideau, and Meredith Clinton just kicks that ball out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes now left in the first half. Throw in for Plattsburgh. Now Wright just clears that ball away. Burke with it, now gets the ball over to Dana DeSimone. Ball's back to Amanda Regensberger.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Now it's back to Greco. Less than 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Oneonta up 2-0. Aaron Boyle intercepts that pass. And now Regensberger with it. Quick throw in for Plattsburgh. 30 seconds now left in the first half. Caitlin Burke with it. Gets by a defender. Plays it back, and Kayla Rabideau intercepts it. There's 10 seconds left now. Plattsburgh's got to hurry up if they want to get a shot off. Alana Fisher heavily guarding Lauren Gania. And that will do it for the first half. A good one for the Red Dragons. A goal for Carly DeSimone, a goal for Na Wright, and they are up 2-0 here at halftime. It was a close game in the regular season, and Oneonta in control right now, 2-0. And here is Mike Weltman with head coach Liz Radigan.
Head coach Liz McGrail.
Coach, what did you do to change up some momentum? Is there any changes that you're going to do going in?
Well, hopefully, I think we lost a little bit of momentum in the last 15 minutes, so we'll talk about that, keeping the possession. And it starts with winning the 50-50 and then keeping possession with that. So we'll talk about that a little bit, and I think 2-0 is the most dangerous score in soccer because they get one and the momentum shifts to their side as well. So.
Can you take me through that corner kick where you did score? What you saw through your eyes? Was it an own goal? Was it a header?
It was definitely a header by Carly. I mean, it might have deflected off one or two of their players, but she's the one who put it in, Carly DeSimone.
And also the major concern on everyone's mind right now is the pitch. I see that they are rolling the field. It is a little bit slippery. I'm standing here myself. Your any thoughts and concerns on how this is going to affect your game?
I don't think it affects it at all. you know, we're both playing on the same surface, so we'll make the best of it.
All right, good luck. Thank you, Coach. Well, there you have it, guys. Thoughts from Coach Liz McGrail. Back to you back in the booth.
Thank you very much, Michael. And again, here at halftime, Oneonta 2, Plattsburgh 0.